Hey, Noramic2. It's been a while. I figured since it's the start of the new year and all, I'd give you guys a little bit of an update as to what reviews to expect this year, what's still happening, what isn't happening, and hopefully set up plans for the remainder of the year. This will be doing away with the review announcements that have previously followed all the other reviews until this point, but hopefully this allows me to plan a bit more better in advance and hold me to the mark a bit more. As I'm sure some of you are aware, last year we had a pretty lofty goal in terms of amount of reviews we wanted to get out, and we fell well short of that. This year, I'm going to deliver more than I did last year, but I'm not going to promise the 12 I did last year. These will vary in length, either being the full-length review, which we started off with, or shorter videos like the Fall Guys one, or stuff in the middle. This hopefully should help me keep a bit more of a pace, and also it gives a bit more variety for the channel. That said, you probably want to know what we've got in store for the channel this year. First things first, before the end of January, you guys are going to be getting what was meant to be the last video for last year. This video is on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and it's been no secret that it's existed for a while. It just had a bunch of stuff that complicated it being made. That said, we've got all the footage, and all we need to do is edit it down, throw it up for you guys. It should be out before the end of January, and hopefully you enjoy it as a nice little apology for the lack of content last year. That said, what unknown stuff is happening? Well, you may have heard rumours of this, but yes, the Persona 4 video is finally happening in April. While I would like to get it out at the start of the month, it being such a large project, I can't of course say it's going to come out April 9th. So, please give me a little leniency in the month, and if it takes over into May, I am so sorry, but this will be the biggest review I ever possibly make, so please afford me some leniency. I'm pretty certain it will be in excess of maybe 4 hours, just like the SA2 review, airing closer on to 5. Now, I know the reshuffling schedule will probably raise a few eyebrows, because I did initially promise a Zero Escape review, which I'd like to say is still coming. It just makes more sense to do Persona 4 first, because the game is in a lot more of public attention, and we finally finished the Let's Play, which means I've got all the footage I need. I understand some of you are probably looking forward to the Zero Escape one, but in terms of just algorithms and stuff, it makes sense to do Persona 4 first, and if I can get it out in the month the game starts, then you know what? Sure. That said, we're already matched for last year, if not more in terms of sheer runtime, but we've still got plenty more to come at you for the rest of the year. I'm going to take a little bit of time off after the Persona 4 video because I think it's only fair given its sheer size, but we will be coming back with a bit of a banger. During summer, I'm going to leave an open slot for whatever I want to do. While I would like to make myself stick to the mark somewhat, I think given the big nature of the previous one, I'd like to leave it open-ended and short so I can kind of get back into the flow of things before the end of the year where things really pick up. Don't know what it'll be on, but I've got a few scripts. I just don't want to promise anything, because I guarantee I'll switch on a dime when we get closer to the time, and hey, makes it a surprise for you for me. That said, we're at the half of the year now, and I have some decent stuff coming along. This is also when I'm starting my 3rd year of university, so I am going to try scale things back. You ain't getting no more Persona 4 videos, but you are getting a video on Sonic Frontiers in November, ideally on the game's 1-year anniversary. I just think that makes sense. The Lost World review is actually a decent favourite video of mine, so I would like to revisit Sonic once again and kind of critically look at Frontiers a year out, especially with some of the DLC that's been released. This, depending on the content plan and what is released, could possibly push back if I want to factor in all the DLC. The devs have kind of left it open-ended, and I want to see what all the DLC is, and while I am confident that all the DLC will be released before November, if it becomes apparent that, say, the last DLC, which is arguably the biggest, is being released in December, then expect there to be a little bit of a delay so I can account for that playthrough and what have you. So that one is less set in stone, but I would like for it to be before the end of the year. And I would say that'd be it, but I would like to get out another medium-length review, think Lost World style length. And, truth be told, it's a Zero Escape thing. I figure I'm going to try to get this out in October as it's more an eerie-ish game, and while yes, I'm aware this is the beginning of the school year, I am going to try and passively work on it after that kind of free-form video. Like, that won't take up the whole of my summer, but I also don't want to cram my upload schedule too much and keep things feeling fresh. This will be worked on in the background and will drop ideally in the midpoint between that one-off whatever I want video and the Frontiers review. Again, the script is pretty much almost done, so it should be rather easy to drop. It's just I do need to go back and recapture all of the footage and make sure it's all high quality, because my initial footage is... And that is our schedule for the year. It'll be ideally displayed on my right, and yeah, I'm aware that it isn't probably as stylish as, say, me going into this channel would have liked, but I'm still pretty happy with the general output. We've got one huge video, 2 decently length videos, and a few one-offs as well to kind of hopefully help this channel form more of an identity, and hopefully you guys are all excited for it. I did try to take into account stuff I'd already promised, and just a general wide range of things to kind of bring in the biggest audience as possible, and hopefully you guys will be along for the ride. I once again would like to apologise for last year's lackluster output. Things just simply happened, and I found myself with less time to work on this channel as a side thing than I thought I would. So yes, I think that's everything. Once again, thank you for your support. It has been absolutely insane seeing support this channel's got, especially with just so little subscribers. That Persona 3 Fairs video has popped off, and I would like to equally deliver for the Persona 4 video, especially now it's relevant. I'd also like to thank anyone who's checked out The Lost World or the Fall Guys videos we've made, because I am really happy to see the channel getting a few hundred views, even though we've only officially had 3 videos. It's insane. I would like to thank you all, because this channel just generally wouldn't be without you. And hey, if we're able to overtake the main channel in subs, that'd be sick. We're going to go up on 50, so if you're going to want to stay tuned and get notified for all those reviews when they drop, this will be the last video you're seeing before the Pocket Camp and all the other things start dropping. So drop us a subscribe if you fancy, because we're close to 50, which is a pretty decent milestone, given this is a second channel which really wasn't promoted all that much. But yes, I do think that's everything, so once again, thank you for tuning in, and until next time, stay tuned to Noramic 2, and hopefully you enjoy what we put out for you this year. Thanks for watching.